That's right, it's all wrapped up here for another day here at the Hannover Messe, one of the largest trade fairs in the entire world. We've been looking a lot at the Chinese robotics sector that's been present here. There is a large Chinese delegation right across the board represented at Hannover, but we were looking at the robotics sector today, particularly when it comes off the back of those statistics about the Chinese economy looking better than had been expected, and particularly about consumers, retail being one of the big drivers there, also industrial production being up. Now, with some of these producers we were talking to, some of these manufacturers were saying they can't make these robots quick enough to get them out for the orders they're receiving here in Europe and also elsewhere around the world. Now, some of these robots we were looking at were Robo-dogs. We'll see a little bit more of that later on, but these are things that can go into areas that humans can't. You think about issues like chemical spills, even in worst case scenarios like nuclear disasters, or search and rescue operations. Think about the terrible earthquake in Turkey and in Syria just recently. You would have used one of these robots to go into buildings that had partially collapsed to look for people without wanting to risk a search and rescue worker going in there and perhaps that building collapsing on them. But for the companies manufacturing them, it's big business. It's a business that's booming.
Hangzhou-based robotics company Unitree were an early industry leader in the manufacture of so-called Robo-dogs. They've seen a steady increase in orders of their products over the last few months since China's reopening following the COVID pandemic.
Well, the guys here at Unitree have given me a bit of an up-close and personal experience with one of their larger models here. Quite obedient as well. Go around. Now, as he's doing that, this is one of those robots that would be used to go places where humans simply can't go, where it's just not safe for them to go. Can also be used on security detail and can follow commands as well. Down, boy. It's even more obedient than my dog at home.
When used for security, the Robo-dog can remain on patrol, returning to a charging station when needed. And if someone does trespass on your property, it can provide photo and video footage of the trespasser. Unitree sales staff put the surge in sales abroad down to a number of factors.
Firstly, because we think Chinese have a huge ability for get the resource, whatever hardware, whatever human resource. So that's one of the reasons. And the second reason that we think the cost from China will be more economical than other places. And the third, we think maybe our technical and our hard working make the markets and make the people know more about us.
Also seeing a rise in European robotics sales is Shenzhen-based company Hans Robots. They specialize in robots and cobots. That's a robot that can work safely alongside a human for use in industrial environments that require grabbing, welding and other repetitive tasks.
This year the business is growing up, especially for the cobot business. Yeah, and we have many partners out of China this year. We are developing more and more new partners, and you can see that the cobot industry is growing up this year.
One of Hans Robot's EU-based customers explained why they first went to China for their machines.
At the beginning, we select from another robot producers due to the very competitive price, but now we see that the quality is okay, no any damage, no any problems with quality, so we are planning to extend our activity. We started from one robot, now we have in our factory 10, and we are planning to buy more.
All smiles in the cyborg business, mirroring the upbeat mood of China's economy, which saw a raft of positive data out this week.
Well, there's plenty more to come from here at the Hannover Messe trade fair this week. On Thursday, I'll be looking at the role of AI in manufacturing. We'll be speaking to people who have manufactured an artificial intelligence system for use in factories, the people that are dealt with making sure that that's secure. We'll also be talking to a manufacturer that uses AI about why it works for them and a little bit more about where it doesn't just yet.
Peter, thank you very much. Our correspondent Peter Oliver in Hanover.